And hello and welcome to VR Master League Echo Arena. We have a heck of a match here today for you. First off is Rusty Robots against Senate, that new division, that platinum tier division. It's going to be a good one. I'm your host, Luke. Alongside me from across the pond is the ever ridiculously amazing Retep Worm. And on the sidelines this evening is Palador. We get blessed with his presence. And on cams, as always, is the Southern Tech Slinger himself, Newton Dad. But I'm excited for this one. Retep, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited about this. Always good to see some NA games and, of course, Plat games. Even better right now. On screen, you are tiny, and I'm much bigger than you. So, come on, you tiny man. But I'm excited. Always excited to see these good games. It's going to be so good. We've got a good evening of games coming up straight after this in a row. So, it's going to be such a great night.
It certainly will. We are going to get the ready-ups coming through, I think. But if not, I don't think so. We have a moment here. I mean, Palador, it's been a great day of games. As always, Echo Arena weekend. How you feeling with these matchups?
Oh, feeling good, feeling good. I was kind of waiting to see what would happen if one was going to shrink or one was going to grow over there. But looks like we all came down to the same level now here on the visual side of things. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how this match goes, and a few of these matches as well. Very highly hype-voted ones, I will say. 3 strung together. Would love to tell you about it, but unfortunately the round's starting. But rest assured, we've got a lot of great matches today. Back to you guys. It's going to be good.
I certainly hope so. Rusty Robots and Senate. Here we go. Neutral Joust that will get picked up by Selkoid on Rusty Robots in blue, but it's going to get picked up by Kuda. Now Kuda looking for a pass across. Does he find one? Yes, he does. And just like that, it only took 11 seconds. 2 points on the board for Rusty Robots.
Oh, that's certainly not Rusty coming into this. These guys are quick on it right now. That's what you want to see, is these games coming in strong, starting off tonight instantly with that 2-pointer. Have to see how Senate's going to respond to that, as it is their joust. And they're going to come out with going for a little bit of a delay right now, taking their time, but waiting for that stack from Rusty Robots to come and get them, and now passing upfield to Franz there on the side. Back across again, but no, the pass isn't quite good. Can they recover in time? They can, so they're going to try and finish this off.
They're going to try to finish it off. Quick pass across. Duel hits Franz. Franz looking for the pass back. Gets what? Wolf 23 now. Taking his time. Trying to change the pace of this game. Definitely disciplined gameplay. But that's going to bounce, unfortunately, off the Geo. And now into the hands of Blue, who's going to slap it through. But who's there to read it? No one. It will get picked up by Orange. But it's going to bounce off their teammate's head. No stacks, unfortunately, from Rusty Robots. So this will still be in the Senate control, as they're going to look for a pass across. No, not connecting, and it is going to get turned around by Rusty Robots.
Oh, unfortunate there. The Rusty Robots having that back again. Another chance to get some more points on the board as they can get hold of the disc. There it is. A little bit difficult, but they got there. But no! Oh, the pass just going past that teammate. A little moment of miscommunication. And that means that Jules got it. And Jules going to take it in. There is the first 2-pointer for Senate. Bring that one back. And now back to 2-all.
Yeah, new game here, clawing back and forth. Rusty Robot scores 2. Senate's, hey, we can do that too. It's tied all across the board. 2 minutes in, though. Lots of 2s here, but with 8 minutes left to go, still lots of time. Who's going to take it? It will be Vanquish, who quickly gets rid of that disc to Selkoid. Selkoid for the relay play. Doesn't find success, though. Selkoid with the long 3. Bounce off the shield, though, as it is going to get cleared through the tunnel and picked up by Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf with an open shot at the goal, but he's not going to take it. He's going to play it safe and smart and go for the pass, but the pass doesn't quite connect. Oh, safe, but not quite enough just there, as it is going to get taken up and away by Rusty Robots, but not far enough. As Wolf is on that one, a lovely pass to Jewel across the side there. Trying to work it up closer, one step at a time, not wanting to get rushed by this defense, who are coming out to pressure them, and just enough to get that disc away as Selkoid takes it up and through.
Uh-oh. And they're going to go all the way through because Anarchic's going to recover that one. And only 48 seconds later, Rusty Robots take back the lead 4-2.
Yeah, wow, okay. That's going to watch out for. These guys are on it. They are just taking advantage of any mistakes here and just diving on the side of Senate, not letting them make any mistakes at all, really, without getting any goals punished. As B-Love's going to take that one through and start that joust off.
Starting the joust off, not as successful as they wanted it to be, but B-Love will collect that on the back line. Long bounce shot, at least attempt, but it will bounce low into the hands of Franz. Franz quickly upfield to Wolf. Wolf biding some space, biding some time, and getting 2 points for it. Just like that, man. Fast goal, back and forth. We're tied again at 4.
Back and forth indeed, Luke. These guys are killing it right now. They're not letting each team get any kind of advantage or momentum build up. And that's what we want to see. If these guys can keep this up through this game, maybe we'll be seeing an OT. We can only hope. Round 1, round 2, round 3, whatever we're going to get, as Silkweed, though, is going to try and not let that happen. Try and get some goals right now as Cools it to goal. And Kuda is going to take that shot, that free, and take it in. And now a 3-point lead is going to be definitely good for them.
Yeah, I mean, really quick shot there from Kuda. We're not even halfway through this game and we already have 11 points on the board collectively. This is a good one, but Senate looking to claw it back. They want to win this one. They don't want to be on the back foot, so they're going to try to do exactly that. B-Love gets the pass, but not across, as there's a long 3 from Anarchic's bounce. No, not finding the bounce at the back of the net this time, as Kuda is going to dive in, and 2-on-1, but it's going to be good. Kuda getting it done. 9-4 now for Rusty Robots.
Yeah, Kuda definitely getting it done right now, and that's what you want to see if you're a Rusty Robots fan, them building up that momentum and starting to take a lead ahead for the first time, significantly at least, in this game. But we're just under half the time gone so far. There's so much time for Senate to take this back, and they're going to try and start right now. There's a lovely pass into the side there. It's going to give them an opportunity to work it up forward, but no! Straight into the hands of the goalie. That's not what you want to see.
It certainly isn't, but that's going to go high and wide. So it's going to get picked up by B-Love, looking to go right back the other way now. I mean, 5 minutes left on the clock. It's a 5-point game. 1 point a minute. Certainly doable, as B-Love is looking to start this off with the right play, the right pass, the right opportunity, and that's it. It's over to Wolf 23. Wolf 23 quickly collapsing in on the bubble with his teammates. He's not pausing. He's juking. He's moving. Does he find a pass? Yes, he does, and it's good. Duel getting it done. 9-6, making this a 3-point game.
Yeah, they were having momentum being built up against them, but absolutely refusing to get rushed into that, and that paid off for them. These guys are now fighting this back with a lovely push forward and cut in at the last second there. Means you said 3-point difference. That is exactly what they need right now to get this game back on track a little bit. And they're going to try and pressure this one. A beautiful stack there is going to pressure that disc out of their hand. Oh, can they recover it in time? They can. Wolf takes it, but no, takes it off him again is Anarctic. And Anarctic is going to try and work that one up to their teammate. Below the goal, the cut maybe, but no. That is going to get taken back by Wolf, who's going to clear it through.
Yeah, clearing it all the way through now. The stacks are also coming through. Who's going to get there first? There's a bit of a leech and the stack gets broken, but Anartix will be there to pick it up. Jumps one, goes for a long pass. Doesn't quite connect. Maybe it was a clear, but that clear will not work as it's going to get picked up by Wolf on the back line. But it looks like they're just going to be playing a game of tennis here as Vanquish gets a long shot. Oh my goodness. Oh, just hits the barrier. Just a little bit low as now Anartix looks right back the other way to set up this offense.
Yeah, looking in a minute, trying to work out if he's going to get pressed. He is going to get pressed, so he is going to send that disc away, but not quite making that pass, unfortunately. So there's Vanquish, vanquishing that one back again. Oh, but no, the stun comes out, and it's going to be Wolf taking it back, but no, again into Selftoid. Oh, pass isn't quite good right now. They're under that pressure of the defense. Can they hold it together to get close enough? They can, as Kuda's going to jump into that goal and take them a nice little 2-pointer.
Man, and just like that, Rusty Robots are back up to a 5-point lead with just under 3 minutes remaining. I mean, it's certainly possible, but it's getting a tougher ask. Senate, they want to take this win. They don't want to go up to the board, but it is going to be B-Love jumping on the ceiling for this QB. And can he get it through before he gets stunned? Yes, he can, but that's going to get intercepted by Kuda. Kuda looking for an open 3, but no, he's going to wait because he sees the teammates across the floor, Selkoid. But Wolf is there to intercept, and that's going to go all the way downfield. Oh my goodness. But Vanquish on the back line is there to recover.
Yeah, Vanquish again doing a great job of stopping these attacks. Oh, and Kuda, speaking of great jobs, Kuda is doing a beautiful job with the attacks. Straight from Vanquish, straight to Kuda, and finishing that one off. These guys are finding their momentum and they're finding their pacing, and it is definitely working out for them.
It certainly is. Man, 1:45 on the clock. Rusty Robots looking sharp. I stole that from chat, but I love it, as they are going to get picked up by Vanquish. Vanquish getting the clear downfield. Not quite, but Selkoid might get it the rest of the way. Yes, as it is going to go downfield all the way now. The stacks are there. Blue's technically winning it, but there's no stacks from Orange. There's just a slap back, and a Duel is looking to get it out.
Yeah, he's going to do a great job of it as well with that bounce pass, bringing it all the way through tunnel, straight into Fran's waiting hands. But no, a little bit too far ahead. Can they recover? They can. There's Wolf with the disc, Wolf with the cut, and Franz finishing that one off just at the right time of a beautiful cut. We've seen 2 beautiful cuts so far from Senate, and now that's brought them back to only 5-point difference.
Yeah, I mean, 5 points is possible. Senate against Rusty Robots, it's possible for Senate to take this round or take it to OT. It is possible, it is within grasp, but they need to act now. They need to act fast, and that's going to be a stun, but that passes through, but they don't get a pass. That's going to be a pass to Blue, and that's going to be a long 3. Selkoid doing what needs to be done. 16-8, Rusty Robots run away with this one.
Yes, they are, absolutely. They're now 8 points up, and they can't bring that back, unfortunately, but what they can do is build up some momentum for that second round. You know, it's so important. Help find your footing and try and knock the enemy's confidence a little bit. As B-Love's going to try and do that, he's going to send that disc through. No, but the stun comes out. Maybe it's going to be Rusty Robots building the momentum as they're going to send it through, chasing it with that regrab if they can. But the defense misses it. A chance here, but no. Everyone is on the disc, but it is the side of Senate taking that one out. But Rusty Robots take the round.
Wow, what a great round from Rusty Robots. 16-8 final. The Palador, I mean, what happened there?
Well, I think first of all, Rusty Robots came out pretty sharp here. I was interested in seeing how this match in this first round kind of feeler round sort of played out, because over on Senate you have 3/4 of Ignite players from last season, that is to say now Ignite existing now as Joker, and then 3 of the players here from the old Ignite coming onto Senate, along with B-Love, who is a veteran presence who's been on many master teams in his playing career here. Now, I would say historically, especially when you have players who've played for a long time together, you'd think the strength is going to be things like stacks and pass chemistry. Now, when it comes to Senate, they had definitely some, their scoring plays were off those cross-cutting passes, and they were able to capitalize on that. Their stacks, however, they were not able to get them going quite as much as I'm used to seeing from some of these players. They were getting broken up pretty well. Now, Rusty Robots, who was a team from last season, who were one of the surprise teams going into the first cycle of Season 3, from what I recall, and they going into the Challengers Cup, showing exactly why they're one of the teams to look out for. You had Kuda, who was just feasting there on the points for a while, had that beautiful 3 followed by a 2 immediately after, about 6 minutes into the match, or 4 minutes rather, at the 6-minute mark. And just a lot of their goals in comparison were on more open shots or off of broken up defense off of clear. So it's kind of the 2 differences in the way that these teams are scoring. But definitely can't argue the results. That said, next round, back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Palador. Great insight as always. And yeah, I mean, it's always great to see these different strategies coming from each different team. We see that all day, every day here watching the Electro Arena. But that's going to be picked up as Selkoid is going to play his strategy, and that's going to be trying to score a 3. But unfortunately, it will be B-Love recovering from that stun right at the right moment, saving it and sending it back the other way.
Yeah, okay, nice job for them. Oh, that's what they want to see. Oh, these guys have had that minute break, and now they're taking it together again. We're starting that one off in just 33 seconds with a 3-pointer. 3-3-3. That is going to be what they need, and hopefully that's the magic 3 to get us to round 3.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, as Senate definitely wants that. But Rusty Robots don't want to at all. They want to finish this game in 2 rounds quick and easy. And maybe not easy, as then it's definitely putting up a fight. There's a quick pass, but no, going to get picked up by Selkoid. Long bounce shot. Do they find the back of the net? Oh, the recovery from Selkoid gets 2 on the board for Rusty Robots.
Yeah, okay, it's not quite enough to get them even, but it's definitely enough to get them started. So that 3-point difference, though, does make all the difference, right? That 1 point is going to be standing out for the entire game unless they can get a 3 of their own. So definitely the pressure is still on Rusty Robots here. as Senate is going to have that joust. Oh, dodging that player, diving at them is going to be B-Love on the ceiling, looking for an open pass. Going to find it on Wolf there. And Wolf is just going to send that one across all the way to the side. Can they get it through? Oh, it's going to bounce around there, but not quite going to that teammate. So everyone's going to chase it down. And B-Love takes it back again to Jewel. Jewel, the pressure on them. No, it is going to be Kuda. Rusty Robots taking it back and going for another attack on the goal.
Another attack on the goal, but it's quick. Ooh, but so is the stun as Kuda gets stopped in their tracks as B-Love looks for the clear and gets it. And the stack's right there to raid it too. Ooh, unfortunately not the orange one. The blue one's there. And they're sending it right back through as that's going to bounce high. Who's there to recover? Well, it's B-Love once again. He's doing everything. No, he's not. The team play and the stacks are so great. Right place, right time as there's another clear. As that's going to go all the way downfield this time. And that's going to be red. Oh, almost red. Maybe I jinxed it. By the stacks of orange, but blue will pick it up. And Kuda is going to send it back the other way.
Yeah, all the way back, but the stack is there from Senate. They were waiting for that one. They knew when to wait and when to go. So B-Love now, with that disc, a lovely pass to his teammates. Going to give them the option to clear all the way through. Can they get the pass back? Under pressure, no, he's going to dodge instead and be able to manage it. As Jewel has that disc under the goal. Oh, can he find the pass or the cut? No, he's going to take the shot. And it's not going to pay off this time. Kuda's going to take that one straight back into the Senate side.
Yeah, into the Senate side. But now it will get picked up by France. A little bit of a spin clear there. You gotta love to see those. That's a flare. But unfortunately, B-Love is gonna get stunned right in the air as he's gonna lose the disc and now get picked up by Kuda, who's again gonna send it the other way.
Yeah, all the way back again. Anthrax with that disc though, all passing it across, but no, the cut is not quite there in time. So B-Love is gonna be back with the disc again. But no, losing it. The stun comes in and just like that. There's no one in goal. That's not what you want to see. But that is what Rusty Robots wanted, and they finished it right there, putting them for the first time this round into the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Senate going for an aggressive stack to try to recover that bounce pass, but unfortunately missed the disc. And so there's an easy 2 points for Rusty Robots. But it's just a 1 point game. I mean, 3-4. Anyone can score. Anyone can take the lead. That much further, as it is going to be moved upfield slowly by B-Love, who takes the space given to him. And that's going to bounce high. Now get picked up by Franz. Franz looking for an option, but no option available. But Wolf 23 will recover. Long pass. It's good. B-Love. Oh, trying to slam it in right at the bottom pocket, but doesn't get it. But there's another opportunity over now to NCS Franz, but no. Going to bounce out of the bottle and get picked up by Blue.
That was a lovely dance that B-Love did around the goal, but he just did not quite dance that one in. Can Solkoi do it right now as Kuda takes it, and Kuda does shoot it in right there. And now we've seen only one goal scored by Senate. It was in that first 30 seconds, but it did give them that free. But since then, Rusty Robots in the last 4 minutes have fought this game back on their side, and now they are the ones with the 3-point advantage.
They certainly are. What can they do? Well, B-Love's going to buy some space by going to the ceiling, too. But that's going to be an intercepted pass. That's a bounce shot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, off the ding ring. I know Franz brought it against the ring. It wasn't going to ding initially, but hey, you know what? Extra effect, extra momentum maybe for the hands of Rusty Robots, but that's going to bounce high and picked up now by Wolf 23. Quick pass back to the backboard. Oh, back in the hands of Vanquish, who takes that disc from the hands of Wolf, but gonna bounce in the bubble. Who's there to recover? It's everyone. Wolf 23. There's no one in net. There's no one in net. So he's gonna score 2 more points, and this game is going to set it 5. Rusty Robot still a point ahead.
So the last 2 points have both been scored with no goalie in the net, unfortunately. It can be hard to predict when you need to jump out and get that disc and when are you going to lose it, because these guys thought they had it. So they jump on that disc. It's good to be proactive as the goalies. That's what you want to see at these high-tier games, but that is what happens when it does not quite pay off. Oh, but the shot goes, just dinging away. That could have been great for them right there, but still, the jewel is on that post there, the shield, to take that one in, and he does. And now, Senate back in the lead again.
I mean, just like that. I mean, there's kind of basically another open net. The last 3 goals, 2 from Senate, 1 from Rusty Robots. Were open goals. I mean, definitely baiting out those defenders. Maybe made a mistake there, but hey, you know what? You live and you learn, but Vanquish is going to quickly pass it upfield. Going to get destroyed, though. Anortex with a double stun. As there's a quick pass across. maybe intentionally bounced because the stack's there to read it, as Duel is going to go for another relay, or not relay, dribble, as that is going to bounce high and out.
High and out indeed. These guys now have a shot at the goal. Oh, but Duel is there, as ever, to stop that one in its tracks. But there is Selkoid again, taking it back. Rusty Robots are unrelenting right now, as Kuda's going to take that one across to his teammate. But no, defense is strong. Franz is forward, and Franz takes it away straight past that backstack player. But the stack from Rusty Robots still are on it to take that one through again.
Take that one through again, and now it's going to be picked up by Anartix. But it's Kuda there. It's a scramble forward. It's going to go all the way across the arena. Now eventually picked up by B-Love, who is going to look for the clear. Gets it. No, I jinxed it. Stuck in the midfield. I mean, it's basically through, but it will get picked up by the defenders too, as Kuda looks to clear that right back.
Yeah, definitely. These guys are doing a great job of these clears back and forth at the minute. And the goals have slowed down a lot more since that first round. We got so many in that first round in the first few minutes. But these guys are so on it now. As I say that, no, it goes past the goal. Oh, but can they set up a cut? No! Oh, the wrong player takes that cut pass. Wolf takes it again to the shield. B-Love underneath it, taking that shot at the goal, but digging away from the backboard. And it's going to go accidentally cleared away through the tunnel and all the way back into the Senate side.
Into the Senate side, 2 minutes though on the clock. They want to end this game in 2, but it's not going to happen this time, as that's going to be cleared back to Kuda. Kuda though, quick pass high to Anartix. Anartix bouncing, but stolen by Wolf. Oh my, and he's going to wait for the stack before he gets the clear. Smart play from him, happy to take all the time in the world, but also allowing some time for Rusty Robots to get their defensive stacks through, and they're good, as Kuda wants to put more points on the board, but going to get cleared right into the hands of Wolf 23, as that stack does break up, but who's there? Who's there? It's Selkoid, who's looking to clear it out.
Now, all Senate needs to get to that third round is to hold this 1 point advantage for the next 1 minute 20. And they do have a chance to attack here. A goal's going to be good for them, but no. They're going to be seeing instead Rusty Robots getting the stun and the clear through. Can they keep hold of that disc, as they are going to take it and look for the attack? The stack is good, but no, that means they're not there in time. But the pressure is good enough to stop that cut in its tracks. But no, again, Kuda takes it back, passing behind the board, taking the shot. The goal is going to make it in. And now, Rusty Robots are going to be the one with that 1 point lead and less than a minute to go.
Yeah, just less than a minute to go, and they're going to take back the lead, maybe ending this in 2 rounds. I mean, Senate doesn't want to see any of that. So what are they going to do? 30 seconds here on the clock. 1 point difference, just advantage.
Yeah, okay, that's what they need, is this joust advantage. They need to make it good, and they need to get a goal in the next 25 seconds as the pass comes to Wolf. Wolf looking for the pass across there under the goal. Oh, it's going to be good. Can he take it in? No, he's going to go for that back pass. Play it safe. Make sure they line this up. They can't make any mistakes right now. Can they do it as the pressure is on? He's going to look for the pass. No, the stun comes out instead. 10 seconds to go. Can Franz do it? As he's going to go for that pass down to his teammate. It's going to bounce. He's going to get it instead. And Joel takes it in at the last second. That is going to be it. That is going to be Senate taking round 2 and bring us to that lovely round 3 at the last second by 1 single point.
What a game, Palador, my man. Wow.
You know, I'm just realizing I could have screamed. I was muted. I was holding it in. Man, what a finish to that match, or that round that is, and well, very, very well done coming in from Senate. Now, what I observed there, first of all, they came out with the first score. After losing the first round, they still came out fast and furious. You like to see that kind of intensity, that fire. We saw on several of these attempts in the early portions of the round, saw B-Love going for some of those cutting plays where he was a recipient. I think where it was going wrong at moments was they were lacking the one extra pass for a bit. On a couple of those attempts, it was basically a one and done to B-Love, who's completely capable of scoring, sure, but the passes were going to tough angles is the problem. They're going to the corners and above and below, making it tough. So one of those shots got saved. Another shot just kind of missed because it was too narrow of an angle. Later in the round, started taking care of that a little bit more, and they changed the tides there. Credit to Rusty Robots, they've still been keeping pace there on the stacks. Their stacks have been pretty brisk on the whole. A lot of their goals, much like round 1, however, were still taken on empty goals where goalies had left the goal perhaps a little too early. Was certainly a story to follow. But that said, I mean, they got to follow that excellent ending with 10 more minutes, so we're back into it now.
Here we go. Thank you for that Palador. There's a quick joust from Rusty Robots that will get recovered, though, by Senate quickly into this game. And, I mean, I certainly agree that is going to be another 10 minutes of action-packed action. Oh, man, that was redundant, but whatever, as that is going to get picked up by Vanquish, and that's going to get cleared through.
It is all the way through into the side of Rusty Robots. Can they get there first? But no, it's going to be Vanquish. Oh no, the stun comes out though. Another chance here. Can they get it in time? They're going to force a slightly bad clear from the panic, the small time he had before the stun came out. But it's not quite enough. As the long shot's going to go coming in. Oh, it's not going to quite be it. 1 meter aside of being a great shot. But still, V-Love is going to take that one back. A lovely pass to Wolf is going to give him a chance, but no, still the stun comes out. And so Rusty Robots have another chance and attack.
Oh, what a blasting play. Anar takes to Kuda, immediately doing the 180, throw it in the bottom pocket. 3 points on the board, Rusty Robots. In case you thought Senate had the momentum, Rusty Robots reminded you who wants to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been doing great all game. They've really been consistent, right? Like Pally mentioned it as well, but consistency is definitely something they've been showing a lot of until the end of that last round. Now they're trying to get it back again as these guys, the Wolf is going to take that one right now, looking for that clear through, and they're going to find it this time all the way to fans at the front. Oh, but the stack is quick right there as Kuda's going to take that one back. Nice little pass back to goal, playing it safe, looking for that there clear and finding it, but not quite enough. And so Senate has another chance here to put themselves on the board.
They do have another opportunity, but Anartix is looking for the long shot. Oh, that's not in. Can they recover, though? They can. They're going to go for a quick reset. A little bit too much heat on that one, though, so it's not going to connect with the teammate. But it will slowly float into the hands of B-Love, who's maybe looking for a long shot of their own. But no, maybe a backboard read. Where's the stack? Ah, they're going to stack it, slap it back, as it will get recovered by Wolf. Pass across to Duel, and Duel just elects to go for the reset.
Yeah, always a smart play when you're under pressure. Go for the reset, but no! Oh, unfortunately, it didn't pay off this time as that first pass was just taken immediately. But the stack's now chasing it down. Who's going to get there? Everyone's on it at once. Oh, but no, the goalie is there. The shot's not quite good. Goalie's out of goal, so they switch out someone else, and there's Wolf taking that clear all the way through. Now it's the Rusty Robots bubble. Can they recover in time? They can.
They certainly can, and they will, but who's there to pick it up? Anartix. Anartix gets the rest of the way to the clear. Is the stack there to read it? No. But the stun does come through from both teams. Everyone stuns. Everyone wants to just take a pause. But no pauses for B-Love. B-Love, quick pass upfield to Wolf. Wolf gets the pressure on, but tries to find the stack pass. That's going to bounce favorably for them. That's an open three. Oh my goodness. But they're going to wait for the goalie just to add some flavor as there's a cut pass. And STS Franz gets 2 on the board. Senate's here to play.
Yeah, yeah, Patty mentioned earlier, these guys have that chemistry. And definitely that is showing here with these cuts. Really, really playing it safe. Not wanting to risk that shot while moving at the awkward angle. No. Let's move up closer. Let's get a cut and let's really, really show what we can do. And that's going to mean that they're not quite ahead yet, but they are chasing that 1 point difference right now. And they're going to force an accidental, a little too far back pass there to Rusty Robots, trying to get the clear, but again, not through. But now, Rusty Robots are able to recover it. Send it all the way up, one-on-one on the goalie. Can they get it in? No! Oh, the cut just doesn't quite connect, and so it's accidentally an actual clear.
Yeah, I mean, a self-clear there, but Anartix sends it right back. Who's there to pick it up first? Well, it's the man himself, Selkoid, but passing right back to Anartix, who wants to get this offensive going. But again, the reset pass, a little bit too much heat on it, so they're not going to pick it up. But maybe the pass is good. No, unfortunately hitting unfavorably off the Geo, and that will get recovered by the defenders as Duel quickly has the disc now, but sending it right into the hands of Selkoid, diving in, 3-on-2. The stack's pressuring as well, but that's going to go to the backboard and not into the hands of anybody on blue.
One thing that we're seeing a lot from Rusty Robots is that back player recovering the disc so many times. You can see them even now sat there on their own double diamond in their side. So if this clear comes, you've really got to avoid that player. And again, they're going to be there to recover it again immediately. You've really got to watch where they are. They're sat back so far. Oh, look at that. It paid off for them. The Senate taking the clear and the stacks, but the player on that double diamond taking it back before the defense can reset again, and that is what got them that 2-pointer.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Rusty Robots starting this game with a lot of momentum. Surprising considering they just came from a really close loss, but that just proves the mental game of that. And there's another three. No! Hits off the post. And maybe they're going to try this again, as now there's a pass across, but intercepted, as that's going to get cleared downfield.
Yeah, cleared downfield, not all the way though, but he's going to try it again, and now second time the charm, as it is going to go up there. That bounce off of the ceiling there, off of a cloud. Actually lucky for them to stop that stack taking it, and Wolf is going to take the shot. Oh, not going in, but David is there to take it instead, or Jules, sorry, and Jules going to take that one in from the bounce shot from Franz. A lovely one there. Beautiful bit of teamwork with all the side of Senate working around the goal to get that one in and bring them back that 1-point difference.
Yeah, I mean, just like that. We've seen this scoreline before. We've seen Senate claw their way back despite Rusty Robot scoring those threes. 4 minutes on the clock. Oh, almost Senate picking it up again. I was going to say, but it is going to be Rusty Robots getting the clear downfield. Who's there to pick it up? They're moving like the breeze, but it is going to get picked up by Orange and slapped right back in the hands of Anartex, who sends it right back. He definitely had space and time. I'd love to see him slow that one down, but definitely feeling the pressure here as that's going to get slapped downfield.
That is the thing, isn't it? The slowing things down can be deadly at this point because you need to do it, but you just get pressured so much you don't have the time sometimes. You've got to find that space, that breathing room, as we are going to be seeing these guys try and take it back again. Rusty Robots clearing it straight into the hands of Franz. Franz doing the wolf now on the floor. Can they work it up back together again? A lovely bit of passing play all around. Absolute dominance over the field right now. Can they finish it off? No! Oh, it's that last important pass that doesn't quite connect. B-Love missing the disc, able to recover it still. Trying to work it up again for another chance at this goal, as the defenders are swarming all around, looking for those cuts, looking for the opportunities, looking for the pass, finding it on Franz, taking it behind on the bounce. Oh, David finishes that one, securing it in and putting the side of Senna in the lead.
Man, Gilligan yesterday was telling me about the 13th pass is what we used to call it when there was that one too many pass that doesn't quite work out. And I was about to talk about that, but no! Senna's able to recover and make it happen. They have a 1-point lead now. Rusty Robots on the back foot. 2:26 on the clock. Quick pass up. Not going to work out. It's going to be Bilev intercepting. Going for a long bounce shot. Oh, unfortunately hits the Geo though, as that is going to get stuck in the midfield.
Yeah, I mentioned intercepting on the side of Rusty Robots being so good just now, but now we're seeing it from Senez. Oh, that tag on the goal. A beautiful goalie defense is going to stop that one. Still letting Senate take this lead still, but how much longer can they hold it, as there's going to be another tag at the goal? But no, Wolf is there to stop that one immediately and send it back through in a beautiful show of 2 very close goals defended.
Yeah, very close goals, as that's not a close goal. That's a 19-meter three. And Wolf wants to extend this lead for Senate by 4.
Yeah, they're going to make it. That 3-pointer is going to be so good for them right now. Bring them from 1-point to 4-point lead. That is going to be much tougher for Rusty Robots to come back from.
Certainly will, but certainly still possible. Definitely very doable by these platinum-level teams. There's a long pass, and that's exactly what they need. There was an open 3! Oh, but getting pressure, didn't have an opportunity. But now Selkoid, quick pass across, and Kuda looking for the pass. Oh, but there's the 13th pass. That goes bouncing all the way downfield. And not getting picked up by anyone on blue, so will get slapped downfield by the stacks of orange. Senate not getting it out, though, as Enertix looks the other way. But there's a long shot by NTS Franz, and that's going to not be a 3, but it will be a 2, 11-5. Senate coming alive.
Damn, yeah, absolutely right, Luke. These guys are coming alive. They are killing it right now, doing some beautiful teamwork and really pulling together to get these points consistently. And now we only have 40 seconds left and a 6-point lead on the side of Senate. Can Rusty Robots do it in that time?
I mean, it might be possible, but that pass is going to get scuffed, so it's going to be the quick stacks back to defend, and it will be the defenders just shedding it out of the bubble just like that. It's another stun coming through, and who's there? It's Wolf 23, as that's going to be going all the way into the midfield, but What can we see? 14 seconds on the clock, because that's going to be cleared downfield. And that is going to be Anartix with the disc. Maybe one last shot, one last opportunity. Quick pass up, and there's two more just take it home with. But 11-7 final score. Senate run away with this one with the reverse sweep. What a game. I mean, wow. Palador, I know we only have a few seconds here, but any highlights for the match you want to share?
Oh, there were plenty of highlights for sure. Yeah, we have more on the table, but man, impressive round. It started off a bit kind of frantic. Again, we saw, I think, a direct result of the first couple of rounds where it was so much back and forth action and spending all that energy. You saw it was a little bit messy to start it out. After a while, the teams calmed down a bit, and I think one of the biggest factors I want to note, especially right around the let's see, the 3 to 5 minute mark here, there were no short of 6 or 7 times in a row that Franz got his hand on a loose disc, whether it was coming back and he intercepted it or stunned and stealed, etc., etc. That was the turning point, in my opinion. That is when you finally saw just I think the conservative play come out from Rusty Robots. They started kind of crunching back up into the bubble and not pressing out as much outside of it on defense. And again, Franz just intercept after intercept. And what this allowed them to do, though, was calmly work their positional offense in kind of all at once in the bubble. And then you just saw, again, score after score. On the other end, you saw save after save. You had Wolf and Duel getting in on the mix there. So just kind of a battle of attrition that particular match, but really that run from Franz defensively is what bought them those final few pushes on offense. Beautifully done.
It certainly did. We are going to go right into our next 2 games. Overkill against Los Angeles Destroyers coming up next. Huge shout out to Palador, huge shout out to Retepworm. I'm Luke, and Newton Dad is on cams. That's it for me, but these folks will be with you the rest of the night. It'll be a good one, and we'll see you soon.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, everybody. Hi. Gotcha. Now, we have another match here. This one is very interesting, as we were just talking about right before we went live. The matches today on venues, these are involving all the top-of-the-ladder teams. We could be looking at Challenger Cup previews here across our venues today. And this match, one of the more hyped ones of the week in terms of the connoisseurs and the fan votes and what have you. Overkill versus the Los Angeles Destroyers. And this match is going to be something else, I do believe. A lot of familiar faces here, veterans returning and looking for that master tier delivery in the coming weeks. Sir Dimwee casting with me on this one. I'm Palador, Retapworm now on the sidelines, and of course Newton Dad over on the cams. Dimwee, what's up?
Well, first, I got a shout out to, because I was in venues just a minute ago hanging out with some people. Ground Hero, what's going on, dude? I hope you're still watching. Really excited for this match. Of course, got to give a shout out there to Ducknub, Beach Player, and Bob Kerman, all hanging out in venues with me a minute ago. But yeah, I'm really excited for this matchup. This is number one and number 3 on the ladder. What's really interesting, if the Challenger Cup were right now, the next 4 teams we're casting, these two, and then Wombo Combo and Rush would all be in that Challenger Cup as they're all in the top 6. But right now, yeah, Los Angeles Overkill. Of course, Los Angeles did get the initial joust there. Oh, a long shot from that was Ghost Stock taking that one, but it will be Saluna with that clear.
Who was again you mentioned the very excitable one?
That was Ground Hero.
Just one more. We want to give one more shout out. Ground Hero, what's up? But back into the bottom of the trap here and trying to send it up, but taken by Sneaky. Now Sneaky Evil will send it off the top, but they're all stacked and split apart now as they gather their positions. Look at that. That was just a perfect unfolding of the stack where all the players split apart into different well-positioned places for offense. So even though it didn't work, I still like the idea there. You can see how well communicated these teams at this level are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they wouldn't be at the top of the ladder if not for that communication. I mean, some would argue that Los Angeles Destroyers missing out on the Master Tier qualifier is what kept them from Master Tier, as that shot is going to go wide, and now Far's a nice stun there. That's it. I mean, you could see why, though. You could see the argument being made in front of you, how adept their chains are. They're quick, they're accurate, they're striking, and look at that patience as well. Sneaky Evil pulls that defender out.
These players here look at the lineup again. Just as I said, they're not getting their offense yet, but they keep sticking to this. It's going to work eventually. I think just the settling down process is usually going to be a factor, but I mean, their positioning is great there. Skinny with a good shield on Knife Rich, so that alone gets them the possession right back. Always tough trying to decide punch or to not punch. Shakespeare asked that question once. Anubis there trying to shake that disc loose, and that's into the midfield.
You know, Los Angeles Destroyers unable to score here is going to be what gives Overkill the lead. If they got to capitalize right now, Saluna bringing it in. There you go. Going to plant that one in for the 2. But that was, I don't know, try number 5, number 6. They could not connect, and that's the sort of thing. It's not just the fact that you're not scoring. I mean, one, you're kind of wasting time and not being able to score in a tie game situation, but as well, it's going to get into your head. If you don't get those points on, if you keep dinging it, if you keep going just wide, you're going to lose confidence in yourself, and that can beat you harder than any team's strategic decisions in any situation. Although, look at this, big turnover, big opportunity. Oh, they're going to scuff that pass.
But see, that's why you stick to the fundamentals and such too. They tied you over, right? Those the moments where you're feeling unconfident. As long as you practice those fundamentals that you've done and train for, practice on how many cycles and how many just endless scrims. Those are the things you can rely on to just tide you until you do find that rhythm again at times. Skinny trying to find that rhythm, but just getting knocked off course. That said, Rosie with a pass that almost connecting to Saluna. That duo is always just... Again, a staple, it seems like, of VRML the last couple of seasons. Absolute dynamos. And right there, it's going to be taken by Sneaky Evil, so still a bit chaotic, but they're keeping possession here, Dimwee.
They are, and I mean, this is what we saw before the last goal as well. A lot of great possession, just not able to finish. I wouldn't even know what suggestion to make. Maybe just breathe, collect yourselves. You know, remember that there's still a lot of time in this game. You're not desperate for points right now. You just need to score. I mean, you know what I mean. You just need to keep to your game and finish on those attacks there, as this one will turn over. So an opportunity here for Overkill. They haven't had much possession time. I'm trying to pull it up here. Of course, my button's not working. There you go. They are only 30 seconds behind. Very interesting as here's Ghost Duck setting up a cross pass, is going to miss the mark and out of the bubble.
Yeah, this is not going to last long, I expect anyways, given the nature of these players. I mean, they're forces of nature. Saluna there, just as much as anyone in the entire league. It's Sneaky Evil as well. There it is, and that was swell. Rosie Hope finding the bottom of that well, and it's 4 points. Awesome, good team play.
Yeah, it's good communication there right behind the goal. Rosie kind of, she almost puts like some oomph into that one, almost making a statement with that goal, like finally, or take that, maybe more aggressive. I know if it was me, I'd be much more aggressive towards the other team. But yeah, no, I mean,
I think we saw it would be a ding.
Oh, okay. Okay. That one hurt a little bit. All right. That's the side. Setting us up in Ghost Duck. No, it's okay. Ghost Duck back to Anubis. And I'm just gonna have to wait now. I'm gonna have to wait for a dig of my own here. I gotta get you back now. I mean, because that was so. Oh no, lock shot. Look at the ding. Oh, I know how that feels.
Yes, you do. I'm starting to regret my decisions. I'm vulnerable. Over there, though, it's Anubis with the pass or attempted pass into the tunnel, just evading Knife Rich's hands, unfortunately, so Sneaky Evil will grab that. Trying to stack here, a little bit slow to it, however, and it will enable the first recovery from Paranim, just barely. That said, out into the side while Sneaky's there and slapping it over. Already knows where Skinny was, but so did the defense, and Ghost Duck sends it on that clear, and the stack already gone.
Ooh, a bunch of stuns though coming out, and it will be Overkill recovering it. Oh, long shot there is Eden. Not quite. Knife Rich. Oh, not quite able to get there. And now picked up on the backline there by Anubis as this entire team is inverted. You'll notice almost everybody in the arena is inverted right now. The arena is upside down. Might as well turn around. What a shot there, Knife Rich. Wow.
We're the ones in the upside down right now, but I've seen stranger things. In any case, 4-2. That was lovely.
Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. I got that. You pretzeled my brain. Uh-oh. You pretzeled Rosie's brain. Ghost Duck hits it. Just like
sauce for that pretzel, Dimwee. Wow.
Overkill has the lead. Come on.
Look, we both knew this. That wouldn't sustain that drought in the first 4 minutes or so, where there's only 2 points. 5-4 now in the last couple minutes alone. A couple more scores coming in. I expect this pace to continue. We could very well end up in the double digits for both these teams by the end of this round. I think they're starting to find their calmness a little bit.
Yeah, it really looks that way with a nice clear and boost here. Ghost Duck is going to get to the area first, although that bounce is not going to be favorable. And a nice leech there from Skinny on the far side, although a bunch of stuns. This disc is loose. Knife Rich, oh, that's a very wise reset just to tap it back. But not able to collect it. There was the defender, and this will be picked up here by Saluna. Open goal, Saluna takes the shot. Oh, it's going to be off the cone and out of the bubble. That is a heartbreaker there. Saluna will recover it here on the near side wall. Under assault, but gets this one away to Sneaky, who's going to broach on the bubble. Shot there, Knife Rich. You know what? If I was Knife Rich, I'd be offended at that shot. I'm going to be honest.
Well, I give huge credit to Paranim because Paranim had actually dived down on Rosie. I think there was a cutting pass to Rosie, but Paranim dived, why did I say it like that? Dived out and cut off, so they had to force that pass. That said, they get it the next time around. So this time, Rosie will find the disc off that pass. But yeah, I think it was kind of a mix of the defense there. And we know this team here, several of the players from Corrosion last season. They were one stingy defensive team.
I can appreciate that. Maybe freezing up right at the line there, intending to go for that pass. You've already committed to throwing the disc. The pass, disappears. So you're just going to go ahead and release it towards the goal and, give the goalie an easy save there. But Skinny's going to send this one up to Saluna. They've ostensibly got a 3v2 here. If they continue to press up on the bubble, as that stack is done on the back line, the initial pass in, though, is going to be off of the mark and out of the bubble and picked up by Ghost Duck here, who's looking to even the odds and send that one out. Oh, the Paradigm stopped there by Skinny. Skinny turning around, though, under assault by that chain, trying to send that one across. I don't know how that works out, but it does as he sends it up to Saluna. Saluna's able to collect on that one, pulls the ender, sends it in there to Skinny, who brings it in for the 2. What a sequence of events. Wow.
Good. You know what? Good setup from Saluna as well, because had the pass come initially, that first heave likely could have and maybe would have been dived out upon. So there was a bit of a hesitation on that pass, waited an extra half step to then pass it to Skinny. So by the time he caught it, he was directly in front of the goal within a meter or two and had the ability to finish there. The setup was key to that.
Yeah, that was just the dump pass to Salute on the far side to get away from the defense. Although this reset here is not favorable. I see a couple players coming in here. Only one orange. That's a 1v3 situation. But Anubis going to send that one up there to Paranim. But we'll get this one out to the far side. But Sneaky is right in that lane. The Knife Rich covers that one, but Rosie Hope gets this one on the near side, sending up to Saluna. Saluna cuts it over to Skinny, who's just going to plant it. Although presumably off of Anubis, maybe Anubis got a grab on it. I didn't see exactly watching the stream for that. It looks like maybe a grab. But yeah, that's now a 5-point lead here to Los Angeles Destroyers with only 26 seconds. I think that might be the ice right there.
Might be the turning point. And Anubis, who is a supremely talented defender, got the hands on it. Unfortunately, still went in, and that, I think, did secure, indeed, the results of this round, if nothing else. Shut out the hopes to make a comeback. But otherwise, they got to not worry about that. Just keep on going, score one more time if they can, carry it to the next round. There it goes!
Oh.
There it is! And it will be Anubis, apparently. Apparently.
Wow, what a shot.
Well, 10-7.
We still have retap, right?
Yeah, retap on the sidelines. Come at us. What did you feel? How did you feel about that round?
I mean, that was a great round to start off the game with, right? That first early start is sometimes work great when you have the slower pace of gameplay. You're not wanting to commit into any attacks and be the first team to start making mistakes and have that momentum being built up against them. But of course, LA Destroyers starting that out and starting to build momentum up. Overkill, though, was doing such a good job of holding them off. As you said, their defense was so nice. And again, they just fought off these attacks and sent it back away again. But LA Destroyers just kept attacking these discs, doing those cuts all around the goal. And they've got great chemistry, right? LA Destroyers, every single member come from a different team last season. But already, they're showing this really nice chemistry so far. Finding each other, finding those cuts to goal, the passing, and able to keep control of that disc and make sure they're pressuring the defense to find those goals. We saw that building up towards the second half of that round. So it could be a sign of things to come. If they can keep that up, then they're going to be trying to really add that pressure more and more onto Overkill. But Overkill, plenty of chances to turn that around. They have a whole round here. Can they do it?
Well, I hope so, because you know me, lots of round threes. But thank you, Retap Worm, there on the sidelines. And again, bears mentioning too, as he alluded to, and I guess he alluded to me alluding to, these players on Corrosion last season. Super impressive defensive team. Also one of the fastest stacks, period, in the game. They had some records there, at least in North America, on some of their defensive jousts, from what I recall. But definitely not one to discount over here on the side of the Destroyers. I mean, these are all players who literally just all played together in real life, too, at that Redshift LAN just a month ago. And so that, the chemistry's there for them, too, didn't we?
Yeah, they played as under the label of Joker Black at the LAN, kind of an offshoot, they're like a sister team to Joker there, as Ghost Duck is going to get a big turnover there on the far side. Trap sending this one up to Knife Rich. Knife Rich up in a parent and 1v1. And, oh, what a hit. What a shot as the goalie is off balance in the goal. That's your first goal here of round two. Overkill is on the board.
And good job taking advantage of the off-balance defense. He had one in the goal, but the other players on defense just not able to get in position. So wise move to press it before they could get that advantage. And yeah, on the Destroyers here, Joker Black, half Joker Black and half Monarchy, I believe, between Saluna and Rosie.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
They competed against each other, from what I recall. But yeah, it's excellent players, and really that applies to everyone. That is an excellent shot through those excellent layers, though. 4 points from Knife Rich now. That's 2 in a row for Knife.
My one request would be, if you're going to take an anchor shot off the shield, hold that release behind the line, make it a 3 there. I'm sure that's the intent, but that's 2. We did see 2 shield anchor shots that went in for 2s here for Overkill. They could be up by 6 right now if you're able to keep that release behind the line. That's one thing that if you watch Joker, when they take those shield anchor shots, those releases are almost always behind the line. That's always the intent, and it really. Those single points, they add up. Although that's a big turnover there. Overkill setting that one in. Oh, it's going to be just wide, bouncing to the far side wall.
That was great from Overkill. They had that secondary stack, but they were actually lurking like sharks in the water on the blue side of the floor, kind of on the underside of the tunnel. So when that pass went through, you couldn't. If you were from the opposite trap. You couldn't even see them coming, so just blitzing to take that turnover. That said, they did blitz back on defense to at least cover up here. You can see some dives now coming out, just pressure lightly from Anubis, and actually pressures quite well. Knocks it loose and then gets the disc back for them, and already quick on the stacks. There they are breaking off and might have an open goal thanks to that defense from Anubis. Knife Rich for the 3 in a row.
Wow. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, they are really punishing. Overkill is doing that thing. You talk about the difference between a good team and a great team, and it's being able to capitalize on the mistakes of the other team. It's one thing to be able to stick to your game plan and play that game plan well, play it smooth, do all the things you want to do. It's another thing to take the next step and being able to capitalize on the turnovers, the turnover offense. As Knife Rich, another one here, picks that up. And they're going to stop up a little bit. Look how they slow down on the way in. And oh my goodness, that was like a stutter step. The way they moved in, that was cool.
I don't know if it was stutter, but it was butter. That was smooth. That entire sequence, and again, the speed of it, didn't we? Right, where they are not allowing any time for the defense to recover. So it's effectively either an open goal or these one-on-ones in goal so far this entire second round.
Boom, look at this! Look at this relay. And then very quickly down there on the 2v2 in the bubble. Skitty right in front. What a stop and what a pickup. What a recovery there by Saluna. Puts that one in with some oomph, and there we go. Los Angeles Destroyer, excuse me, finally find themselves on the board here 4 minutes into round 2.
No idea how Saluna got that grab back on the disc, but nicely done. That was so quick and perfect to get them their first points. So putting it in with a little bit of smoke behind it and seeing if they can use that to keep this fire now alive. We saw that in last round as well, right? There was a bit of a extra oomph dunk, I think, from Rosie it was that got them started. And if they can score again here, they'll be just fine.
Oh, there's a nice move from Rosie to get away from the defense. Luna gonna go for the cross pass there to Skinny, who will hit that one for the 2. 20 seconds later, Los Angeles Destroyers have gotten back on the board here to push that, cut the Overkill lead in half as we approach the halfway mark of the second round.
As I said, they are just fine. Despite the fact that it seemed like Overkill had all the momentum in the world, you would think they might be up by 10 right now. No, only up by 4 with plenty of time left. So they are indeed in good position here for the LA Destroyers. But that's it. We'll see. A turnover again, and once again, Anubis stepping it off down to the orange.
Excuse my noise, but I have no idea how Anubis got that grab. I don't know how he won that 50-50. Is Ghost Duck, going for that shot there. Did have a friendly behind the goal. Could have gone for that one more pass, but no. This one now going to make its way to the far side too. There, Rosie gets a touch on it. Ghost Duck with the pickup does not have the lane there as Skinny. Is all the way back in the bubble. Skinny's already all the way back in goal. Is ascending there to Knife Rich. Knife Rich juking around on the ceiling. Get across that one up to Anubis. Anubis bringing it in. There's the one more pass. That's what you need to do. And Paranym will bring that one in for the 2. And Overkill is up by 6.
Yeah, that one more pass, the one extra pass, the 13th pass, as Luke was saying. And I think Luke was quoting Gilligan. Maybe Gilligan was quoting you. But the main thing is that quick 1-2, Dimwee. It's a 1-2 punch. And it's so effective. It's very fundamental, but it's so effective, as is that joust. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that was very quick. Nice headbutt there, although they're not going to be able to recover on it as Saluna gets it picked up, although Saluna hitting the block right in front. As Sneaky is able to recover that one, sending it across here to Skinny. Skinny sending this one in deep. Oh, that was ambitious. But now collected by Sneaky on the edge of the bubble. And look at this. The Destroyers just press in on the bubble. There's no, on this rush here, there's no deep setup. They moved right up to the edge as the shot there is off of a head and now out again. But another opportunity. Sneaky Evil. Oh, that was a quest tooth. Anyways, that one going to get slapped out of the bubble. It's sent all the way down back to mid there.
They are on the retrieval here, and at their request, they're going to get some scores if they can help it. Rosie just missing that grab, so Ghost Duck takes it, but Rosie takes it back. Knows where to put it, but Anubis knows where to be. Not just inside the goal, but all around the floor defensively. There's a clear. Already had the stacks. Unfortunately, misread it a little bit, but will undo it with a stun of their own. So really, the quickness here and the brisk decision-making is pretty impressive, something to behold. They're going to get some offense, and they do have numbers, but only for a second, and it will go through. Oof, right as it gets grabbed as well. Turns orange on the way in, but in it is.
Yeah, and did not count as a self goal. Ghost Dog properly gets credit for that one. Yeah, Overkill now up by 8 here against the Los Angeles Destroyers. And you know, I didn't expect a blowout on either side. But it's very interesting to me that Overkill is pressing up so hard in the second round. I'm excited for a third round here. I mean, there's still time here for Los Angeles. How do you get that much air? How do you do that? I don't. He's got to be 7 foot tall as this one gets sent into the bubble here.
Hey, we seen recently at those lands as right through the hands again. This time into the goal. It's cut in half, 6-12. Still a little bit of time. I lost my train of thought, but something we saw at the lands, whatever it was, we saw it.
that one hurts. That one hurts there. But yeah, Los Angeles Destroyers cutting that lead in. There's still time. I mean, this is a team that has a lot of offensive potential. Oh, there's a big turnover there. Skinny looking for a pass here. Has to send this one up. Does get it to Sneaky. Sneaky getting it back to Skinny as they're going to play some monkey in the middle here, but it will turn over. Knife Rich with a big pickup there. A good ender and gets this one sent out through that far side tube up to the ceiling, and the chain, unfortunately, is going to overshoot it as it makes its way to the near side trap here.
And retrieved there by Anubis. Good bounce. I mean, it went to the right place, but it looks like the teammate was eyeing down Rosie instead, knowing that the brawl was coming. So now they have to get running off to the other side here. Hitting the wedge. Goal is exposed a little bit, but now about to be covered off. So Sneaky working it up the floor. Anubis trying to take him off guard, but unsuccessfully so, as Skinny getting stunned. Knife Rich now firing one off down the bottom of the ramp. There's the Stacks looking to indeed approach again and take advantage of those numbers and the time, but Skinny is right there to recover on that mistake on the other side of the floor. And just great job for both these teams. They're not really leaving anything behind. They are just brisk and right back where they need to be in an instant.
Yeah, they really are. Saluna is going to get a big stuff here on the Pit collects it on the near side wall. It holds up on that clear, waits for that chain to get together before sending it out. Here's an opportunity that they need a 3. They cannot send a 2, and a 2 will end the round effectively. Although that will as well, as a clear is going to get all the way out. Is that going to go in? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Well, if that ain't a knife in the gut, 15-6. And with that, I'll hand it off to Retep Worm a little early here, as this will conclude the round just about. But that was an impressive turnaround coming in. We have our round 3.
We do. You love to see it. That's what you want to see in these games. Always is these close back and forths. But, I mean, you know, you don't expect often to see it change that much. With Overkill really coming out strong this time around. I mean, as you said, didn't we? They are really punishing the mistakes that LA Destroyers are making here, and they're using that to build up more mistakes, add more pressure, and make them, you know, do even more mistakes. Just build up that cycle again and again. Their cuts on their own side are great. You said their one extra pass is doing great for them. They're really getting around that defense and not giving them time to set up. And on their own side, while they're defending, they're just moving out the bubble, they're pressuring all those passes, and they mean that there's constantly just adding on to those players, not giving them a chance to really get those attacks we saw in the first round. So really, you know, we know what LA Destroyers can do, right? We've seen them do it again and again, but now they're not giving them a chance to do it. LA Destroyers are really starting to find that that's being wavered back and pushed back. If Overkill can keep on pushing that through in this third round, then they're going to be really giving LA Destroyers a run for their money here, a really hard time. But we do have that 1 minute break. You know, they can't keep that momentum up in that minute. It's a little bit of a reset in terms of both sides here. LA Destroyers, those mistakes they were making and the missed pass they were having were crippling at the start of that, but now they're going to come into this fresh. Whoever wins this round is going to get it. If they can just keep on top of it and keep that mental game strong, then it could go either way right now.
Thank you very much, Retep Worm, on the sidelines. And indeed, these two teams, you can see exactly why. They are at the very top of the ladder here in North America, looking to contest Masters real soon, potentially. There's the first attempt already. What great passing that was. And Knife Rich starting round 3 with a goal. And only 10 seconds off the clock. Really nicely done, and a good sign for them.
Yeah, that was just excellently executed on the neutral joust there from Overkill. So immediately, Los Angeles Destroyers finding themselves on the back foot. Wow. They got to be backwards boosting. That was too fast. That was unreal. Saluna sending this one up. Are they backwards boosting? Can anybody confirm that? Skinny sending this one back to Saluna. Saluna having to get away from these two players, somehow doing it. And gets this one sent out as that chain was waiting for that. What a setup, what a save, Knife Rich. Wow, unbelievable stop there. That was, I thought he was dead to rights. I'm going to be honest. I thought that was a goal for sure. Saluna's going to juke around some more, sending this one across to Rosie up, getting stunned out, and there's another send off there from Overkill.
Let me tell you, he's not nice, but he is Knife, and doing some fantastic work here. Already had several goals in a row in round 2, and we've seen him play defense now, getting a save there just 20 seconds or so ago, and now again back on the offense. So Knife is someone they've got to watch out for on the Los Angeles Destroyers, because definitely anchoring down on both ends of the floor and really helping will this big run that they've been on since the last round.
Oh, and there's an opportunity, and LA Destroyers find themselves onto the board here in round 3. It was a minute after the last. Took them a minute and a half since the start there. It also took them. It wasn't formation. It wasn't X's and O's. It was just beating the other team down to the bubble and getting it in before the defense can respond. Yeah, basically a clear and boost. And I mean, it works out as Overkill will have this jealous advantage. Look how quickly Los Angeles Destroyers are coming out of the tube there. Although it wasn't quite as fast as Overkill on that last one.
Yeah, but just fast enough to be super bothersome for just about any team in the league. That said, doing a marvelous job to maneuver around all of that speed and aggression. You can see the passing left and right and now forwarding it as well, but very well spaced, and if they can make maybe a one well-placed shot. Oh, there's Paranym with a can opener. That Frisbee-style shot that Paranym just happens to do best. Very unique on that release.
Yeah, the only other player I've ever seen shoot like that would be National Agency over in
I was about to
EU.
say, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only other one, and that's a sneaky shot there because as a goalie, one of the things you have to do as a goalie is it's not so much prediction, it's reading the body movement. It's looking for the drawback on a throw, and if you're gonna throw it there from the chest, oh wow. They're going to cut me off here. Knife Rich brings it in for the 2, and Overkill's bringing it back up by 4.
Well, who better to cut you off than a Knife? I know, too many of them. Too many of them. But nonetheless, 6-2. This is starting to get dangerous. I know that it's only a 4-point difference, but when you factor in what happened in the second round, this is the time where desperation needs to set in a little bit here. Los Angeles Destroyers, certainly a team who is, again, among the most talented in the world, but at the moment, those flows are currently in a bit of a rut, it seems like, and they just can't get it going at the moment. But that could always change on a dime. In fact, I'm pretty sure we saw it in that first round, so just sit tight here.
Yeah, Sneaky Evil picking this one up on the far side. And they're going to go ahead and reset this one. Very patient play here from Los Angeles. As a Rosie Up's just going to continue to walk this one up. They do have the defender all the way out, though. That passing behind the goal, nobody's there to recover it, so it will be turned over. Overkill pick that one up, although the clear out's not going to be good. It's caught in the the near side trap. Paranym will get it through, back all the way through. Sneaky Evil, though, off of that chain, gets it picked up and sent back in.
Ricocheting a few different ways in the short range, resulting in the clear. The stack's going, but Rosie doing a great job, as well as Saluna there. They broke up those stacks, so it enables some time maybe for Skinny to get there, but no, they will break apart at the last second and manage to get the disc at least into the bubble. They get their own rebound. And Ghost Duck now finding it. Now you can see the body language. Anubis and Ghost Duck both celebrating after that hard-fought battle in the air, and eventually grabbed themselves for the points.
Yeah, you can see they really want this victory here. That's not that celebration. That's organic. That's not showboating. That's just you score a goal. You're beating a team it's almost. You're beating a team that you respect. It's a team that you know can beat you. As much as your ego might want to tell you otherwise, oh, that send-in, that would have been beautiful. The Paranym will collect it on the near side wall, sending that one across. It's going to hit Anubis. Taking the shot. Was that off a head? Was that off a head? I don't know. I don't actually know. I don't know. But Knife Rich going to send that one in. Maybe another opportunity here for Overkill's Paranym. Taking the shot. How fast was that shot?
I can't. It is. It's impossible to predict. Wild shot there, and a wild pass there, an open goal still, but not enough time. It looks like, oh, Sneaky actually does get a stun on Knife. That could be just the amount of clutch they need to get this back together. And they are gonna reset there here to Rosie Hope. Rosie finding a pass left lane. Sneaky is on the boot. Saluna is on the shoulder. But the disc, well, it's in the mid zone. And now turnover. Well, actually, no. Sneaky gets the recovery.
It sends them across, but they're kind of in a line here. They really need to box up. They got a little, I don't want to say they folded up, but I mean, they kind of did there for a moment. As they basically were just in a line across the width of the arena. As Overkill, maybe an opportunity here, although they kind of overshoot the disc a little bit. The Ghost Duck gets a good recovery there, sending it over to Knife Rich, who backed out of the play. If you wind that one back and watch it, the way Knife Rich kind of backed out, there was clear communication there. Oh no, Sneaky Evil with a big steal here, has the lane. Will he take the shot? No, he's not going to go for the points. Not confident in that long three there. I can respect that as he ducks one, gets the shield off, sends that one back, and parried him with the clutch stop, but a bunch of stuns coming out here. Sneaky Evil's going to back it out.
Oh, that was almost a dirty play that happened right there, but they will back it out. And I don't necessarily blame them. When you're in these situations, the thing is about three-pointers. Yeah, most players can hit those shots. Sneaky certainly can, and Sneaky and Saluna will certainly try there, but the thing is, when you're not in a good rhythm, that difficulty multiplier, it goes up a little bit. So if you want to try and guarantee a 2, that's the thing. The problem is the 2 was not guaranteed at this point because it has been lost here in the midfield quite a bit, and a turnover was the inevitability, it seemed like, after that. And there's the shot as well.
I almost want to take a poll on that. Should he have taken the shot? I mean, I kind of want to see. Oh, big setup here. Ghost Duck bringing that one in. Hits it. Boom. 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 Boom.
Well, you know what? They are hunting, duck hunting even. 10-2. And what, 7 minutes off the clock and only 2 points. Definitely not a common sight for these players, but it is not over yet. That said, you pointed out the celebrations and the body language you saw on some of those plays coming in for Overkill here. And it's exactly as you said, because these players they're playing against, they're all master players. They've been there, they've done that, they've established themselves. For a lot of these players here over on Overkill, you know, they're looking to prove themselves as worthy of that moniker, of that title. And if they can get some defense here, I mean, for the next 2 minutes, as they stay alive, I mean, they are cutting it close, so it's within reach.
That was pretty.
It was.
That was pretty. That was pretty. I just have to note that was really pretty. That was a really nice setup there from Destroyers. I mean, that's those. See, looks like that. And I mean, that's kind of if they could do that more consistently. Although they get a big turnover there, Rosie up sending that one in. Although it's going to be off of the Pac-Man there. Unfortunate. Sneaky Evil though gets the recovery and is now going to walk this one in. Actually sends that one up to Rosie up. Rosie up does it. Oh, that's going to be a 1v4. Going to go ahead. She was looking for the cut. There were 2 players cutting in from the front side of the bubble. But the angle there was not good. She had to go through way too many bodies, and they are able to clear that one out. But still, a minute 20 on the clock is turning it around now as Destroyers for another opportunity, possibly.
Minute away from victory perhaps here, although I said this in round 1, I believe, how you feel like because of the rhythm that you'd think that would be Overkill up by 10 points or so. They're only up by 6. So 1 score here in the next 15, 20 seconds or so. That would still keep them plenty alive. But maybe some ice about to come if they get this opportunity. There's Ghost Duck with a lot of moves and showing that ghosts and ducks can not only fly, but they can juke. And Knife Rich just the same with a passing play, and that is gonna do it as well. Paranym from Knife Rich. Oh, great delivery on the cut.
Yeah, that's the ice. Yeah, we still have about 24 seconds remaining on the clock as we come out of the tubes, but that will take the game here for Overkill. Overkill will be taking this one in 3 over the Los Angeles Destroyers. Technically an upset, but I mean, you look at where they are on the ladder. LA number 1, Overkill number 3. These are teams that we're probably going to see in the Challenger Cup, as Saluna will get one more there on the board. Los Angeles Destroyers will take this one, or excuse me, we'll push it up to 6 at the end of this one. But I will, as we close out the round, I will just point out that first Challenger Cup is only 4 weeks away, September 4th and 5th. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. I expect to see both of these teams in it.
Yeah, I'm excited for these guys and Overkill. Definitely happy with the victory for sure, and it was a hard fought without a shadow of a doubt. Real quick, we do have another match coming up around the bend, but Retep, carry us off here. What'd you think?
That'll be nice and quick here, but yeah, I mean, what a game, right? Overkill absolutely killing it in this one. holding it together, holding those really fast. I mean, the backwards regrabs were just insanely quick, right? You cannot stop them. Hold that disc for a second at the joust, and they're on you. And the goalie defense, I mean, at one point, at 7 minutes in, at one point, the goalie had 2 guys on him and 1 stunning, and he still got the save, turned it over, and got a goal on their side. So that, all that stuff putting together by them, just stopping LA Destroyers in their tracks, getting those goals. And honestly, they played a beautiful game. They definitely deserve that win. But it's going to be great to see what they do in the rest of this season. And if they go up against LA Destroyers again, how that will go down.
Again, I'm looking immensely forward to it. Immensely. Not a coincidence. And you know what? As we alluded to at the beginning of this match, our next one just the same. 2 top of the ladder teams there contending for Masters. So we're going to try and get Wombo Combo and Rush just getting in the match here momentarily, I believe. It might be another minute or so. So appreciate the teams for their patience as well. I would appreciate the fly shooing from my presence. With that said, presents all around. This stream has been a gift. Round 3s are always the best. All right, so we'll be right back around the corner with your next match.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to VR Master League here on Venues. Apologies for the little bit of a delay there. So our initially scheduled match that we did have for you third, turned out there were some tech issues there. The players trying to resolve, it seemed like, and looked like the match was in question of maybe happening. So what we did, fortunately, well look, we got Denver, Raptors, and Hivemind, 2 more master teams. So we've got a quite worthy replacement for you, so apologies for that. The Wombo combo match there versus Rush. will not be occurring, at least on this channel for the moment. But I mean, this is quite the worthy match to pick up for sure. So we got back-to-back teams representing the NEPA organization. This one coming in with the Denver Raptors, obviously, and following the Los Angeles Destroyers. Dimwee, this should be just as good of a match. I wasn't prepared for it, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, no, this is good. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic matchup. Number 6 and number 7 in North American Master tier. Basically, these teams. I mean, we're not there yet. We're only in week 2. But kind of if you're looking at the ladder right, if you're looking at the placements right now, it's kind of like a preview of where we might end up. These teams right now are playing to not get relegated, to not end up in the Challenger Cup in 4 weeks. 4 weeks from today, that I noted before when we were watching. That was LA versus Overkill. Two teams at the top of the ladder there, number 1 and number 3 respectively. I mean, just absolutely phenomenal matchup we're gonna get as we get started here in round 1. Palador, I'm excited.
Same. Launch is off. So again, as Dimwee said, I'm Palador. That's Sir Dimwee, Newton Dad on the cams. Our thanks to Luke, as well as Retep Worm for stopping by earlier. Here we are. Andy W has the disc and sending it over to that lane. The shot is there. I mean, that was a narrow opportunity, but tried to make the most of it. And if anyone can, certainly Zach will. Down the midfield, though, and back into the blue.
Yeah, nice clear out there, all the way down into the bubble. Good pickup by Swag War, who's going to bring that one in and hits it in the 1v3. How are you going to let him do that, guys? How are you going to let him do that?
Swag War, another one of those players that I had the opportunity to meet in real life at the Virginia Redshift land. Yeah, I mean, same applies for, let's see, all but 2 of these players, it looks like. So, I mean, that's the case here. Is we know these players have a lot of familiarity, and even on the casting end of things, we've seen them recently firsthand.
Yeah, and it was so cool to meet some of the best players in the game in person. Oh, Zach. Oh, what a read. Swag War covers that lane beautifully. That's how you cover a lane. I'm going to have to turn that into something. As far side there, Palace is going to get this one sent back in, but Wit, good pickup there, the far side. You know, I had the opportunity to play on a team with Wit in the offseason, you know, kind of an offseason league thing. And his communication is next level. And I also learned that my listening skills are not. So yeah, that was a nice learning experience to be on a team with Wit. Very impressive player though, to be frank.
Hey, you're telling me. I was going to team up with him in ESL a few years back before VRML came into the mix and became the Echo League. And that said, I agree. I concur. Wit is an amazing player and guy in general. Hilarious. Also smart. Fittingly. That said, it's Captain Will. Will just hold it out here, waiting for Zach to approach. And you see, not in a hurry necessarily, waiting smartly for their stack to get going first. Although Andy W was lurking.
Absolutely, nice pickup of the. Where that's done, I don't know what is going on right now. This is just volley after volley. They're going back and forth here, as it will be Palace coming away with it on the far side. They do get away from the Hivemind defensive channel though. Nobody's. Oh, there it is. Zach W picks it up, slams it in for the 2, and that is a minute 40. We were scoreless there. That was quite a while. And when you look at who is in this game, it's almost surprising how long we went without a goal.
Yeah. Strangely enough, it won't be the first time that we have seen that here tonight. There's been some of these teams where you do expect to fire off sometimes, but we've seen a few of those scoring droughts here. And part of me is wondering, maybe it's because, hey, it's early season. 2, it could just be the flow of match to match. Or 3, the defense is getting that good. Maybe all 3.
You know, some look at this little back and forth here to kind of get away from that chain, although the chain does get back together. Then split right back up as Swag is going to send this one in, trying to get it to Wit. Deep, no, it's going to immediately turn over Zux, but Zux gets stunned out. Far side up to the ceiling. Palace with pickup here for, for Denver Raptors, as that one does get sent out all the way down into the Hivemind bubble. Oh, Zux with a good shield on the shot. He went with a no-look there. He had no time. It almost goes in. But Andy W is going to give Palace an opportunity to take the 1v1, and there it is, top corner pocket. Denver Raptors are up by 2 suddenly. They've taken the lead.
They have, and this team, they know each other, not just from the LAN, of course, but between Andy, Zach, and Palace. I mean, you're talking 3/4 of a Synapse roster, one of the many Synapse rosters of the past. Of course, one of the most dominant teams we've seen in Echo in their various iterations season to season. So you know it's going to be there, those connections. But just the same for these players here. You know, between Suprum and Captain Will, you know, they've played together before as well.
Oh yeah, they yes they have. It's a problem. He's gonna wait for that chain to get in there. You see that patience. A lot of patience in this game is Captain Will is going to get this one all the way back to Wit. Wit sending it back to Captain Will, but Palace is in the lane. He's going to get this one cleared out. A good lead from Palace is able to recover. Oh, what a stop there, Captain Will. Edge of the bubble. That right there, just a quick tip. If you're on your way in and you know his shot's coming and you can't even look at it, I don't know if you got to look at it, but put that grab on. Hold your grab on the opposite hand that you're not grabbing the goal with, your stop, wherever you're stopping at. Hold that hand out and hold that grip, because you never know when you're going to make that that last second save.
Oh, that was slick. I had one of those top play videos I edited last season that featured that exact type of play. It was coming from Zach W, actually. But that time, yeah, just a fantastic job from Captain Will, who was very good in the defensive line, just to keep those APMs, actions per minute up, right? Just keeping efficient and knowing that you have to almost juggle all your actions at any given point in Echo Arena, because that's just how fast-paced this game has gotten at this level.
No, that's absolutely true. I mean, I talk a lot about the margins. Teams end up playing within it. Oh my goodness, there you go. I didn't catch who took the shot. Was that Swag War? I'm not sure, but it goes off the head of Andy W. It was Swag War. Off the head of Andy W. Excuse me, Suprum. Suprum, I apologize. It was Suprum. So Hivemind tying it up there. Off of the 5 head of Andy W. That's actually who I learned that term from.
Mistaken swag and Suprum. That wasn't very swag of you, dimwee. But sorry, I gotta quit knocking you. I know you're still trying to get me back for earlier, but Zach W here with a disc. Don't hurt me.
I'd actually forgotten about it. Thanks for the reminder. That chain is gonna come in.
Sabotage.
Oh, they get the stuff, but they lose the handle on it. So Swag does get this one picked up, sent up there to Suprum. Suprum gonna go ahead and back this one out. Oh, that's not good. Andy W gets a pickup. Gonna go ahead and dump this one in. Takes an ugly bouncer off of that left boot. Well, it gives them an opportunity. 2v1. Look at that. Andy W is going to hit that one underhanded. 18 meters a second. Good for the two. And Denver Raptors have retaken the lead with less than 4 minutes to go.
That was very tricky to defend. Obviously, anytime you're in a 2-on-1 situation for that matter. But, you know, the dive coming out, not a bad idea. I think half a second earlier, perhaps, which is easy for me to say sitting in my seat, right when Andy had turned his head around to check. Because normally you're relying on the player communications from your own teammates, right? So the moment that he saw Andy had to check back behind him, that's when the dive, if a dive was to occur, it had to be right then. But again, kind of a no man's land type situation when you're going against 2 W's in the goal.
Look how just Captain, he's gonna keep walking. These boots were made for walking. And that's just what they'll do. Did I just get us DMCA'd? I don't know. Wit sending this one back to Captain Will. Sending it up to Swag. Oh, look at that. So that one's going to get sent out. Andy W gets that one cleared off of an anchor clear. Although, overshooting, that was that chain. Nice pickup there by Swag War. Using the defense as an anchor, and Wit brings it in for the 2 to tie it up once again here in round 1.
Yeah, don't mistake low scoring for low excitement or competition, because look at that. They are locked in and locked up. This is the Master Division of North America. We're here in venues and streaming on Twitch as well, and YouTube Live and all the above. Thank you guys for being here. It's been a fun time, and even with the improv and the impromptu matches we had to pick up, I'm glad it was this one so far, because it's certainly providing a tight match.
Yeah, I'm glad you're thankful for it, because as far as I'm concerned, they're supposed to be here watching this, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's the expectation.
You know, one of these days my boots are going to walk all over you. But nonetheless, Dimwee, it's back into the blue line. It wasn't scheduled, okay? But right on schedule is Captain Will. And that was a venues worthy slammer for the lead, more importantly.
Yeah, I mean, they retake the lead. Hivemind has not had the lead since the first 2 minutes or so of the game here. They took that early lead. They got the first goal. They were up by 2. So the Denver Raptors came back, scored 2, get another 2, get another 2. They tied it up. And then they went up 4-2, and then Hivemind tied it up, and then they went up 6-2. Hivemind tied it up, and there you go. Hivemind in the lead as I gave you a nice little recap there. Swag War sending this one up to Wit. He's going to go ahead and back this one out. Look at this. Look at this. Hivemind playing the clock right now. They're going to force Denver Raptors to open up these lanes.
Exactly, and with 1 minute on the clock, it's what you need to do. Let's see, though, it's the Captain Will trying to find an assist, or a pass rather, to Swagwar. Swagwar has Palace right nearby in that close proximity, so sends a zinger of a pass to Wit. Wit has some options, maybe Suprum on the top there. Will go to Suprum after all, but Zach was there to ring the bell and knock it loose. Captain Will having it stolen now from Andy. So this is their opportunity. They need to stack quickly. There's 2 stacks, in fact. They could take a lead here if they make that. No! Oh, the save, but then it goes in. Amazing. And Andy is blazing. They're all tied up.
I gotta see who made that save. Who was it? I can't get a read on it. I can't see who got the stop. That was a ridiculous stop. Andy W, though, coming through with the headbutt there, going to get it in for the tie. We're going to have 15 seconds on the clock here for Hivemind to answer with this Joust advantage coming out. They're going to go for the quick pass here, maybe a deep relay. No, taking their time a little bit. Actually, maybe going to go ahead and gamble on the overtime or getting a last-second goal as they send it all the way up there. Suprum sending out across, but a good read by Zach. And we will go to overtime in round 1.
Oh, wow. Not only the... I'm stressing right now. Now, some clutch plays there. I'm entertained by the anchor on the mobile player from Zach just to get the extra momentum on the clear. It's little things like that. I told you how I highlighted Zach on a video last season for plays like that around the goal. Just did it to a moving target this time. We're in overtime. It's sudden death, and we're only in the first round.
Oh, there's another headbutt there from the Denver Raptors. That one gets very near the goal. It's going to make its way to the far side. Palace with the pickup. Palace sending this one up there to Andy W. Andy W. Zuck's cutting in. Now he's going to go to Zach under the goal. And Zach is going to hit it bottom corner pocket. It only takes them 11 seconds to score in this overtime. Denver Raptors have taken the first round.
And that's what it comes down to sometimes, right? 10 minutes straight of just battling and neither team pulling away at all by more than a goal, it seemed. And then all that 10 minutes being reduced to 10 seconds, 11 seconds there on that victory. Well done, and supremely entertaining for sure. Like I said, my heart is racing, and I am indeed glad we have this here, didn't we? I am. But yeah, impressive. What do you think here is the outlook now, and how are they going to respond for Hivemind?
What I'm thinking is I did not expect the camera to come on that early, and they got all of that that little dance I was doing there. I thought I was just doing that at Newt. I was doing that at Newt and Dad, and but anyways, no, what a first round. I mean, that was really. Let me pull these stats up because I got it over there on my side monitor. I'm pointing over there. I can actually tell you where it's at over there. Yeah, I mean, look, what I really like on the board here is the uniform scoring. You can see most everybody contributing on offense, one way or another. And another thing to point out, though, is not that many saves, and it's not that, and that's not an omen to the defense. I don't even know if I used that word right there, but it's the stopping is happening before they get to the point of taking a shot, even. So it just shows you that defense is playing really aggressive on both sides here.
And to the second joust, that aggression is going to play a big factor, no doubt, after a physical and somewhat lower scoring match like that. So they're back on in it. That's a clear off the initial joust, the neutral joust, and just overshooting the disc there. Suprum and Captain Will, but Wit is there as well. Some brawls now between Wit and Zucks, and now Zucks and Zach able to collect the disc. There's a stack. They're well prepared. They've got an open goal, but they've got a ding. Ooh, tough.
Yeah, that one hurts quite a bit. Palace sending that one up. Oh, you saw the loss of tracking there right at the end of that throw. Andy with an opportunity. Now going to go one more pass there to Zucks. Love pointing those out as 38 seconds in. Denver Raptors have taken the lead here in round 2. Unlike round 1, Hivemind took that first goal, but here it's going to be the Raptors.
Me, or was that whole passing play nicely executed first? But it was very loose. It was almost casual in a sense, where it's like, here, just take it. It was a little float over pass. So despite the ding, not bothered by it. You just have to rebound off of missed shots and off of errors, and that's what these players are able to do at this level. That's why they are at this level, because they can just shrug it off and then go on to the next play.
Oh, sending there. Oh, that's got to turn over. Zach in the right place at the right time. Gets that one sent out. And off the barrier there, they're going to have to recollect it. It will be Palace on the floor, though. They have plenty of time. Plenty of time. They could have walked it in if they wanted to there. Denver Raptors going to take a 5-point lead here, a minute and a half in.
who was that, Andy or Zach in the goal there, kind of guiding in the disco most from the inside as if a pilot, if you catch my drift. Just you know, here's where the goal needs to land, and land it did. So 5 rather quick points in comparison to the slower pace of round 1 at the very least. Nice start, certainly, but let's see how the reaction comes out. And you know, these players are not ones to be held down for too long. You mentioned Witt and his leadership and communication abilities. You can see the slowdown there. Unfortunately, the throwdown on the ball.
Shut
and
up!
No! Oh no! Oh no! He did it again! Zach is gonna be the end of me one day. One day.
I refuse to speak the rest of this cast.
One day. Not today, but
Actually, no,
Look,
I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name anymore.
look, this is why I say across all the Echo players that we have, across all the years, seriously, one of the innovators of offense right there. Just does that with such ease. Ridiculous. Palace, right back to the ridiculous one. Of course, it's in. It's 2. They're up by 10.
Yeah, that right there is the nondescript player formerly known as Zach getting that one in for the 2. Somebody got
Say
that.
nondescript? What?
Nondescript. He's a nobody now. I'm ending him.
If nothing else, I gave too many descriptions, but man,
I'm single-handedly ending this man's career.
apparently yours too. Captain Will, look, they got 6 minutes to expend here. I think Dimwee, obviously that snowball has kind of started here a bit, and this is a team who can do it to you.
Yeah.
They have to know. They have to know after taking them to overtime in the first round. Just dig down and try to slow down as they are here. Space out. 6 minutes. That you can make up 10 points in your sleep if you're these players anyways. So it can happen.
It absolutely can. It's a problem. It's going to go, sends that one to Witt. Witt juking around. Nice. I got to watch this one back. What did he do there? What did he do? That was something. Hold on. I got to see this. Goes around. Oh, it was just a little dipsy. He just kind of went that way and that way. It was kind of slowly turning, spinning as he went, ducked a little bit. Like it wasn't anything fancy. It was just enough to get by the defense. Fantastic.
Yeah, Witt, fantastic indeed on that one. So desperately needed goal after a drought of about 4 minutes long. They'll gladly take it. And if they can get the disc back again. See, this is one of the cases, right? You get so caught up as a shot maybe goes down, so never mind. Who is it? It's Zach. 22 deep, of course, and that's 12 points. Zach currently has about triple the points of everybody else on either side of the floor.
Yep. Zach in true form in this game here. I didn't catch who got the assist there. Palace kind of sent that one up to Zach, and Zach, I didn't think he had the lane, but of course Zach is going to know better than me. So now Hivemind finding themselves once again on the Chelsea advantage. I mean, this game is starting to run away from them. They have to get that confidence back and kind of find that groove again. They got to get into the flow state. That's really where you want to be. You want to be in the flow state. Everyone knows what the flow state is. Everyone's been there once or twice. Witt sending that one up to Swag. Oh, what a stun there. Zach on Swag. Swag tried to duck him, but Zach is not going to let that one happen as Witt's going to recollect it on the shallow back line, sending it in, but another grab there. Zach once again. I got to point out, Synapse was known for that defense. They weren't known for it, but they became known for it. Denver Raptors absolutely carried that defense with them here.
Of course, you can have the players, the names change, but the game stays the same. They know what they're doing, and certainly when they were known as Synapse, the 3 out of the 4 of them there, Palace, Andy, Zach, back a couple seasons ago is when it really started being noticed, especially in Season 1 finals, I could recall those final tournaments. Insane defense. Right here, though, I mean, these are some insane players in their own right, as, again, we well know. I still feel like with 4 minutes left, they're basically just 1 or 2 goals away from getting right back at them, and that could help their cause. A Swag War able to rebound it, but no, Zux right in the lane, playing that very well before finding Andy, who just bounces it casually, gently, in fact, over to Zux, and right back again, but turnover to Sapram.
That was close. The pillar got in the way there. That would have been a really smooth send back from Zux. He just split in that defense. And I got really excited. I was about to start really gushing over it, but it did result in a turnover. Right now, look at this passing. Hivemind is just putting on. They're putting on a class in passing right now. I mean, this is This is something else, is they do get through mid. That's exactly how you get through mid. That's how you use your X's and O's right there. And they come in on a 2v3 and still get the points.
Absolutely. And you notice too how calm they were with the passing. Like, yes, they're down by a bit, but you want to see again the difference makers with these types of players. If you tune into some matches with players trying to get to this level, you see when they get in those tight situations, they rush things sometimes. They get those passes out with heat, and yet here they are, maybe a couple in a row about to happen. Oh no, what did happen? Sapram loses the disc, but they still will rebound. Got to make up for it here with maybe an alley. Oop. And the oops was solved with a makeup play and a clean up aisle 6-13.
Yeah, that was almost a heartbreaker, but they get it back. Saprama's going to get his name on the board after all, not quite getting that first one there. But so back within, what are we? Back within 7 as I do some simple math. Yeah. Oh my goodness, big opportunity. Saprama sends it. Oh, the ding. It's going to end up out of the bubble, but Swagwar with the pickup as a defensive chain was very quick to respond, and Wit will get it in for the sure too. And they are back within 5. All of a sudden here, Hivemind rallying. I'm going to steal that word from you there, Newton Dad. They are rallying back here in this second round.
I like it. We've got a Newton Dad on the cams and the Thesaurus. Always appreciated, but doing a fantastic job, and he is correct, because you know what? This is what I mean, right? You can get so invested and caught up in the moment where you're saying, wow, this is about to be a blowout maybe, and then next thing you know it, a couple goals in a row, and it's anyone's match again. Not a ton of time, but it's still plenty enough, especially with this turnover right here. If they get this back, and if they're able to get their stacks, which I know they can and will do, this could be 3 in a row, and if so, it's going to start to put the sweat here onto the Raptors, and I'm not even sure if dinosaurs can sweat.
You see how many bodies end up back in the bubble. There's no way this goes in. There's no way! There's no way! The entire Denver's Raptors defense was back in the bubble before Hivemind even got the disc back. What? How? Unreal. Unreal. That was a 2v4. That was a proper 2v4.
Yep. 1 minute left, didn't we? 1 minute left. We're within 3 points. Another turnover could it be? Oh man, that would have been just a devastating turnover, potentially to tie it up. Talk about momentum shifts. Desperation mode now for Raptors. They need to score. I know they're ahead, but trust me, they need to find something. They have to ice it. They cannot rely on the 1 minute left of stalling. It's just too aggressive. Oh. That said, it was just aggressive enough. Zux puts it away. That was a big hit just as the defense's head was, I think, momentarily turned. Split second.
Yeah, that one hurts right there. 22 seconds. There is not enough time. That was the ice. That was the ice on that one. Denver Raptors are going to take this one in 2 as we only have 20 seconds left. There's not much. There's literally not much. There's nothing the Hivemind can do here. This is a I don't know what word to use. A spicy loss. This one hurts a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I feel for Hivemind because they put up quite the performance. Once they found their footing, the passing was so good. It was so good, and they mounted that comeback. They got so far back in the second round, and they just weren't able to complete on it. But I feel for them after that one because that was a great performance there from Hivemind. But Denver Raptors, 18-10 in round 2. That's a spread.
It was, and credit to them as well. I mean, basically applies to both, right? One team gets down and goes has a run go against them. Be very easy to collapse, but didn't happen. Hivemind was able to get back and make it so very interesting with a few late goals in a row to nearly make a rally, as noted. But same goes again, for the Denver Raptors here, in that they were feeling the heat of that run, and it would have also been easy to say, okay, this is getting out of hand. Well, I guess we're just going to go on to the next one, on to round 3, whatever. No, they didn't say that either. They still clutched it up in the end. They got the important closeout goals in that final minute when they needed it, and they got it done. So, well done it was to the Denver Raptors. And hey, these two teams, as you said, they're going to be contesting those spots. The Challenger Cup another 4 weeks away. But man, I mean, if any indication is to be given from our last couple matches here, you can definitely expect that Challenger Cup, whether it's from the Master side of things or the Diamond side of things, the ladder side of things, it's going to be very interesting.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's going to be it's going to be a big shakeup. Honestly, you are going to see a couple at least. I will guarantee. Well, I'm not going to guarantee, but I fully expect that at least one of those teams in Masters Tier right now will get dropped out. There are too many fantastic teams. It would not surprise me if both of the Master Tier teams that end up in that Challenger Cup get dropped out. So I mean, so what you have is first the race for the Challenger Cup on the ladder is going to be tight. And unlike last season, big change. Last season, it was 4 teams off the ladder ending up in the Challenger Cup. This season, it's going to be 6 teams. The top 6 end up in the Challenger Cup facing off with those 2, the bottom 2 there from Master Tier. So the race at the top of the ladder is going to be really contested. There in those final 2 weeks of the cycle. Right. We're in week 2. We're talking weeks 4 and 5, and then of course the race at the top, the race to avoid the bottom. Is going to be hotly contested as well. I expect that one to go down to the last week.
Probably, and that's exactly what happened on many occasions last season, right? Between all of our cycles last season, there were always a few teams where it came down literally to the last day of the final week in each cycle, where every result of a handful of matches were super determinant in who would advance to the Challenger Cup to potentially make their way to Masters. And we did see in the Challenger Cups as well, Master teams dropping off, and then a Diamond team fighting their way in. So there's precedent set there, and I expect excellence here coming forward. But with that, just a quick read off there. I mean, I said it, I think, at some point after the Cloud shot. Zach had triple the points of pretty much everyone there, and yep, that sustained all the way through to the end. So 15 strong points. I mean, like I said, get a fire extinguisher. He never gets put out, it seems like. 23 stuns as well. Then the 4 for Zux and a save. 5 and 4 in points and assists for Palace. Then Andy, the full buffet. 4 points, 3 assists, 1 save, 2 steals, 22 stuns. That's a healthy looking stat line. They're just piloting on. And it will be Hivemind on the other side. Suprum had the 4 and 3. As well as 27 stuns. Wit, those 6 points, 1 assist, 2 and 2 and 3 for Swag War, putting on the swag as always. And Captain Will with 4, 2 and 2 points, assists, and saves. Likewise, filling up those stats, much like Andy actually. Pretty much almost an identical stat line. Looks like a 4-2-2, 4-3-1. I mean, it's really hard these days to point out definitive MVPs sometimes because everyone just does so much. But you know, it's a good problem. So Dimwee. This will conclude our venues week 2. And it's been a doozy, I think. We've done EU, we've done NA. What left is there to say? Mike is yours.
Catch Monday morning matches madness.
And
11 o'clock.
And get the Monday
/SirDimwee.
Twitch.tv/SirDimwee. And I was gonna say, get the Monday matches, the Monday After Matches shirt there from VRware.net.
There you go.
Got the tagline, you know. Got to get the merch, because that's what us youth do these days, right, Dimwee?
So they say.
Okay. Well, anyway, I've been Palador. That's been Sir Dimwee. Thanks once more to Retepworm and Luke for joining us on the earlier cast. Of course, Newton Dad over on the cams. Happy birthday, Newt. And with that, that'll do it for us at VRML. So be happy, be healthy, be safe, and be good to each other. We're going to see you again very, very soon.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.